Hey guys, what's up? It's Wishender here and welcome to my channel. Before we start the video today, I just want to apologize for the crappy quality. My new PC is having an issue with the CPU, so I'm gonna have to use my old PC until further notice, so please bear with me on that one. Anyways, moving on to today's video, we're gonna be going over 5 basic to advanced tips that every Gears player should have in their arsenal for ranked King of the Hill. Whether you're brand new to the game, a returning player, or a seasoned vet, these 5 tips can come in handy for all classifications of players. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that like and sub button if you enjoy the content. With that out of the way, let's hop right into the video. Kicking off our 5 tips, we start with tip number 1, awareness of the battlefield. An important yet subtle tip that can really set you up for the best possible odds and scenarios to set you up for victory as best as you can. Gears is a fast-paced game with lots of movement and action going on at a fast pace, but taking just a few seconds every life can help you achieve your goals within the ranked playlist much faster than normal. Here is an example of not using awareness. There is a hill in King of the Hill, and the entire enemy team has capped said hill and locked it down. You just respawned alone across the map from your team. You have 2 options. Option 1, rush in solo and try to 1v5 with odds against you and probably lose that gunfight and have to respawn out again, making it take even longer to get the hill. Or option 2, wait 5 to 10 seconds for your team to push up to you so you can challenge as a group in a fair 5v5 situation, and if your team wins a gunfight, your team now has full control of the hill, has an advantageous location, time to pick up drops and get set up, and the enemy team is now spawned out and has to waste precious cough time fighting back for the hill. I cannot tell you guys enough how many times as a solo queue player I've seen players just mindlessly run to their deaths in a 1v3, 1v4, or even 1v5 situation in COD because they are so tunnel visioned on the point and winning that they don't realize that what they're doing is actually causing them to lose the game, and they're fighting an uphill battle and making it easier for the enemy team to just hold the point down with less of a fight coming their way. Moving on to tip number 2, when and how to effectively use a smoke grenade, and when or how many of your teammates should have one equipped. As far as a team aspect, in a 5 stack, I'd say around only 1 to 2 players should have a smoke. Me personally, I prefer to run only 1 smoke on a team so the rest of my team has flashbangs because they're very useful. Smoke grenades are very important, although they're not ran nearly as much as they should be. In the ranked playlist, if an enemy team has a cap point completely locked down and your team is having trouble getting into Nasher range on the point, this is where a smoke grenade can come in. When the enemy team is set up with lancers, a smoke grenade can blind their sights, making them unable to fire on you, nor able to actually see you within the smoke. So now you both have the element of surprise, and now it's an even fight, whereas before they had the advantage. The most useful smoke grenades for me have been when the enemy team has a cap point lockdown with a heavy weapon such as a mulcher or a tri-shot, and this is where a smoke grenade is needed, or a long shot if you're really good with sniping, but smoke grenades easily the better way because you don't have to wait for a drop. But if you're going to try to cap that point and you're queued up as a solo player, throwing a smoke down on a mulcher or a tri-shot's gonna make it way easier for you to get that point. Coming in at tip number 3, how and when to use a meat shield. In order to use a meat shield, it is pretty simple. All you need to do is hold square on an enemy that's down, and boom, you have a meat shield. That's it. The main benefit of using a meat shield is being able to take some damage that would have otherwise killed you because, well, it's a meat shield. The downside of using it is you have much slower movement speed, so against a full group or a full team, I would only advise using it if you're being lancered and have no cover options close by. When you're close to an oncoming enemy, this is when the meat shield excels if you have the opportunity to use it properly. You can use the meat shield to absorb a Nasher shot that would have otherwise killed you if you didn't have enough time to take cover or prepare for their attack. A quick side note and fun fact here that is really useful is that you can actually plant a grenade on an enemy that you're using as a meat shield and kick them away from you. This can be useful near a capture point, or if you want to deploy a smoke or incendiary grenade in an unconventional way. Our tip number 4 is how to mantle over cover faster and how to grab someone who is behind cover opposite of you. In order to mantle faster over cover, it's pretty simple. You run towards the cover, take cover, and press the melee button, and you should turn to a 5-star Olympic athlete doing hurdles. In order to grab someone who is on the other side of a piece of cover that you're both on, you just need to press square and up on your left stick on the controller. This should cause you to reach over the cover and grab your enemy, which can be followed up by your melee button to do an execution, typically a knife through their skull. Bringing our list to a close, we have tip number 5. Don't forget drops. I know this is a really basic tip, but I always see so many people completely walking past drops or not using them to their full potential. A perfect example of a drop changing the tide of a game is using an incendiary or frag grenade drop to completely clear a cap point in order to buy your team time to get into the fight. So don't forget to pick up those damn drops. With all that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. As always, love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.